This is something I've realized, again, practicing, but not anywhere near good at, is the fact that one of the things everybody says, let's go back to this principle. When you love what you do, then there's no vacation needed. And when you find that, then you will never feel like, and that's great. Obviously, there's quite a few people, not quite a few people, there's minority of us who find that then they never feel like they need to take a vacation. But that concept assumes that the people who are enjoying what they do never have to do anything they don't like. And that's what I was used to think, right? Then a couple of people kind of changed that thinking. One was Sadhguru Jaggu Vasdev, who's a Indian guru, shared this one time in a recent podcast. They were talking about how much he enjoys doing what he does. The topic came up, how do people do that? And then he asked this question. When there is something in front of you, why don't we just love what we're doing? Whatever that is, even if that's not the best thing, doesn't feel right, but it's in front of us. Be present to it and love what we do. Right? And that was great answer for me in the sense that many things like there, even if I'm in the IT world, especially when I do professional work, I have business on the side, real estate and stuff, but that's not the main work I do. Main work is obviously in the IT world, at least the 9 to 5 job I have. There are things I'll enjoy, really, really enjoy, passionate about. There are many things I don't like about IT doing. So that's the struggle sometimes. Oh, I feel like I really am passionate about IT or enjoy it, but there are so many times I don't enjoy it. And that was kind of the struggle. Does that mean that's where I'm supposed to be or not? And then I'll post this podcast info. Joe Hudson was in Chris Williamson podcast. And then he shared this one of the principles of life when he went into this state of, I'm going to only do things I enjoy. If I don't enjoy or don't like, I'm not going to do it. And he realized that just because he didn't like taking out the trash, that's not going to work because the smell of the trash is overwhelming when he was trying to not do that, that he had to do it. So alternative was enjoy whatever that was. And then he stated, whether it's true or not, that at least 20% of things we do, we don't enjoy, regardless, even if it's in the work we enjoy most. So you have to start enjoying that so that you don't avoid the things needed to be done. And that kind of clicked for me. That is interesting. For example, let's say in my IT world or IT work, I enjoy when I'm coding, creating new software and design, architecture, all that stuff. But when it comes to going back and going to some legacy system, old software, figuring out a lot of the code and then fixing a bug, that's painful at first. Once you start understanding the whole software, everything, then fine, then it becomes fun to solve a problem when you see it. But initially, no. And same thing with, let's say, new principles or new enhancements came about in a language I'm working in. Many times I'm reluctant to dig into those because I'm more like, hey, I need to solve this problem right now, use what I know and solve it, instead of looking at the new features that might actually really be way more productive and faster to solve the problem than what I'm using. It's just you're stuck in that. I want to create something right now. I don't want to waste my time studying these new features and all that stuff. And that's what kind of clicked for me. Oh, if I enjoy learning new stuff for the sake of learning and then implementing, it might take a little bit of time. It might slow down the work I'm doing. That's going to be essentially overall make you more productive and enjoy the job even more. Similar with personal life, same thing. For example, I love cooking. I'm pretty good. I do a lot of recipes on my own, all that stuff. When I'm cooking and making those, it's awesome. But when I'm trying to cut the stuff, cleaning dishes. That's awesome. But if you don't do all that together, you're not going to be able to produce cooking. It's the same thing there. Even if it's a hobby, there'll be things, obviously, I want to enjoy. The same thing in a, let's say in a relationship, family, whatever family, right? Kids, partner, mom and dad, whatever. It'll be similar. There'll be things you enjoy doing, and there won't be things I want to enjoy doing. The critical part is embracing everything there because you love that person, kids, whatever the case is. Maybe you don't get along with the family member. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the family members you get along with or really love them, or the partner, friend, whatever the case is. There will be things, obviously, you or I won't enjoy, but embracing that because you appreciate and enjoy that person. That's what essentially they were talking about, loving what you do. Even if it's not the most enjoyable thing you're doing, because overall, the 80% factor, 80, 60, 70, whatever, I don't know if 20% is the accurate number, but it is very true. There will be parts of something you enjoy immensely doing that you don't enjoy doing at the same time. So 80, 70% you enjoy, but 20, 30% you hate doing, but you have to do it anyway. And that's where the difference is for people, I think. That's where people who are highly productive or highly successful is that they do it with the same love, that 8, 20, 30%. That's what I'm realizing. I haven't been able to implement it yet in everything. It's a practice. As I shared with my other videos, it's always a practice. You don't get good at something immediately. It takes time, maybe years. You slowly do it, keep doing it, and you start getting better, better, better. Maybe you won't get to 100%. Maybe you get to 90% or 95%. That's way better than being at the 50% level. Maybe I'm at, or somebody's else. That's my latest, one of the other practices I'm learning. Among the other things I keep learning, it's more self-discovery than self-improvement, but no, it's self-discovery. That's another term that podcast got me, is all this self-improvement self is nonsense, in the sense that once you know what it is, discover within yourself why you do certain things and why you don't, then automatically you make the choice of changing that. You can call it self-improvement, but that's self-discovery. That's a topic for another day. The bottom line is nobody can have 100% enjoyment in whatever they're doing. There's always going to be parts we don't enjoy doing. The trick is if you can do it with love, or at least with the liking, maybe not love, at least like doing them. I understand we have to do them to get its benefits of this other 80%, then I think everybody can be highly successful in whatever they're doing. At least for me, I think I will be in whatever I'm doing. If I recognize that and stop resisting or hating some of the stuff I do, and then put my full effort into whatever things I have to do to accomplish the job, whatever, relationship, whatever I have to do. Anyway, hopefully that helps somebody else.